Prophet Muhammad Part 1. The battle took place on 17th of Ramadan, and many problems had made to it to be done. When the unfriendly Quraysh, when the Prophet and his companions had migrated to Medina, they received a great welcome. The rapid spread of Islam increased their anxiety, so they always looked for a chance to cause trouble. To the jealousy of the Jews, as Islam began to spread fast, some Jewish monks and learned rabbis like Abdullah ibn Salam embraced Islam. This inflamed the jealousy of the Jews. Power-seeking people, at the time of Allah's messenger arrival, everything was ripe for Abdullah ibn Ubay to seize power in Medina. When the Prophet arrived, they abandoned him in favor of Islam. This made him very angry. He thought Allah's messenger had come in the way of his kingship. He accepted his. The Quraysh prepared for an actual war. They often descended on pasture grounds near Medina. They destroyed the fruit trees of the Muslim. They often carried away their flocks. The Quraysh excite people living between Makkah and Medina, finding their attempts through Ibn Ubay hearing no fruit. The Makkans turned their attention to the people living between Makkah and Medina. They began to stir them against the Muslims. Permission to fight in self-defense. It was then that the Prophet received a revelation permitting Muslims to fight in self-defense. The main point to notice in this is that the Muslims are asked to take the defense of Islam as the religion of peace. It strikes for peace rather than war. The Prophet's precautions against possible attack. His first measure, Allah's messengers sent out small bands of men. Their duty was to keep an eye on the movements of the Quraysh. A state of war, these expeditions were chiefly directed against the trade caravans of Quraysh. It was because the main strength of the Quraysh lay in their trade. The only way to force the Quraysh to live in peace with the Muslims is to cut off their trade route. He found in the letter instructions to proceed to Nakhla, on the road from Taif to Makkah, and lie there and wait for the Quraysh and find out what they were doing. Eventually a caravan of Quraysh passed by them. They surprised this caravan and routed it. Acting against the trade caravan of Abu Sufyan, the Muslims learned that a great caravan had started on its return journey from Syria and would be passing Medina a few weeks later. Abu Sufyan sent a fast-riding messenger to Makkah. Abu Sufyan realized at an early stage that the Muslims were planning to attack.